And last recording batch for me. Not sure how. I'm not sure how ordered this will be on YouTube side because they kind of like just it's kind of hard to really like put them in a certain order for YouTube itself. So I kind of just let it just do its thing. As long as all of them are uploaded today, then I'm okay. Anyways, we have my girl Dusty versus Marigio. It's always funny because like every time me and Dusty talk about Sue, she always mentions like fighting Marigio as like a match of like 1,000 paper cuts because of how fast Marigio throws out 4 and 5 chains. So like I said in one of the earlier matches that I recorded, Marigio has like a playstyle of like, just sitting out quick 4-5s because they don't really like long chain, which would annoy a good amount of the players. But if you know how to play against it, then you win. Because like I said, Marigio doesn't go for long chains. They don't really. I'm not sure if it's they don't know how to or they just don't enjoy it, so they just do this. But it works for them. It's a little bit of a noob stomper, I guess you can say. So like there is ways to counter this, such as just practicing of getting a little bit quicker at chaining or main chaining, so you can actually deflect the garbage back. But Marigio also knows how to like I'm under attack. I need to have like a counter for it, so he goes for another attack here. Sometimes clears the board and all of it. It's a little bit of a frustrating match for Dusty because I know they do not like the match. They kind of don't like the matches of this, which is totally understandable. But hey, she's getting capture card soon, so she can just stream these events and she don't have to worry about fighting these opponents. Unless for some reason they go into their DMs and just ask her for matches, but she'll probably say no. Just kind of have to like I said, Marigio's playstyle is kind of like a, it's a Mario Kart time trial. Like you really just gotta be fast and efficient. Like you don't have to be super efficient to where you have to get like a calculated 12 chain, but you gotta get like a decent, like I'd say like the bare minimum would be like maybe like 6 or 7. 7 might be a little bit overkill actually now that I'm thinking about it. But you really gotta have like some quick, efficient like chains to really get the better of Marigio because they don't really hit those, and that does not help your chain. What? I think they actually might have just a little bit more quick on the draw with that. Yeah, this is the last match that I have because I unfortunately don't have Blue Jacks versus Dusty because neither of those players were able to save their matches of the pool brackets, which of course it's kind of sucks, but it's also okay because as long as like 1 or 2 people kind of like save their matches from pools, then we can at least showcase a pool bracket and be okay with it. It's when people don't save matches of like bracket runs that kind of bother me. Like we need like to show off like winner sims or sometimes grand finals, but like they just don't want to do it because like it's like the winner of it forgot and like the loser of it just doesn't do it because they don't want to showcase them losing, even though the point of these tournaments is to like show people, hey, Puyo's not always top level. There's Puyo bottom level, beginner level, and they can get their chance to shine if they just let themselves play these tournaments. Like you'll fight 3 like opponents like they're out of your skill level, but they don't like end your tournament run. So because a lot of people use that like play in like majors or like any Puyo tournaments, kind of just like Like Swiss is like one thing because you get to play the entire time, but like the thing with like the Swiss bracket and like EPC monthlies is that you have to you manually pick which one you pick, and that sounds good on paper, but like people who are really good at the game that don't know how to judge their own skill level, honestly, always say, you know what, I probably don't meet the criteria for advanced or expert, so I'm gonna go to beginner's bracket, and they just crush the beginner's competition. And then they go to the advanced bracket and just like, I'm not good enough to play tournaments actually. Like, it's just kind of frustrating. And then for double elimination, it's the problem's already there, where it's just like people don't want to show up to an event, play like 2 matches, and then leave just because they weren't good enough for it. And then, of course, the league format of like fighting everyone in like, you know, your pool and everything to get to be the ultimate winner, that's good. Like, it's a good thing, but the problem is like, people have to like sign up for the pool they want to do of some sort, or like apply for it and get seeded into one. Or something happens where like they haven't won any of their matches, so they don't want to play the rest of the thing, which is silly. But you know, for Carbuncle's Corner, you play like 3 matches that are probably not your skill level. Then you get to a bracket that has your skill level in it, or with people who've done just as good as you did. And then you just played a double elimination bracket with people who are at your skill level. So bear in mind, if you lose every game, you'll get at least 5 matches, and I think that's just something that nobody can really like, pass up. Sometimes 6 if there's too many people in like a certain group pool, but that's kind of like a luck draw, honestly. I was gonna say the rare case, but it's really not that rare these days. But, like, if the matches, like, if the groups aren't like if the signups aren't a multiple of 4 people, then it's gonna be a little bit uneven in like one group. So one group will have like an additional round to do. So that's the only time where it will be like more than like 5 matches, but like literally like 5 matches minimum to play some Puyo. You can't pass it up, I feel. Especially if you want to get better at the game and just want to find people who are at your skill level to play with. So it's just going to like a Puyo double elimination tournament and just getting a photo over the table. Now those are easy to run, and I'm not dissing anyone who does that. Let's just make that clear. But you know, I feel like if we want to like, you know, grow competitive Puyo into like an actual scene that's not super niche, we gotta kind of, well, it's probably gonna be niche no matter what, because you know Sega doesn't really give Puyo like the proper stuff. But regardless, I feel like Puyo needs to like cater to like its beginner players a little bit more. And I know Carbuncle's Corner is like the solved method of, or like the you know, the wholly perfect good method here, but it's a start. It's like a step in the right direction, I feel. Like I haven't had a beginner come back at me and say, "Oh, this tournament sucked because I hate playing it. I hate you for running it." Like I haven't, like everyone that oh, congratulations to Marigio, by the way, and good games dsuty. What is the last group match I have to record? So I'm gonna ramble a little bit here, but there hasn't been someone who told me that they hate this format. Like everyone that played this format had a good time. They had rivalries against their skill level, and they had a good time. So I don't know, kind of experiment with formats a little bit. We don't always have to run double eliminations and Swiss and league formats, you know. Okay, that's it for Group B matches though. See you guys later.